one. And we're back. We made it out the bayou, baby.
Yes,
We're in this
did.
technocracy now, as they say. What's up, dude? Welcome back to the podcast. Happy to have you on.
What's
Little
up,
cheers
man?
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even open it.
Oh,
Oh my
Excuse
God.
me.
He's a little slow, folks. We didn't even cheers. All right. Think that's going to help the listeners. They didn't tune out yet. They did now.
Yep.
You know. Certainly the 5 people that watch the show will hate that.
I hope that really pissed some people
But
off.
to the rest of you, maybe you'll like it. To the new people watching, maybe you'll like it.
I was gonna. Yeah. Okay.
Go say it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want
go.
to do it again? I was gonna go.
No,
for
no,
much
no,
longer.
don't do that again. Yeah, fuck that.
Okay.
Fuck that.
All right.
Fuck that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for coming back on. Happy to have you back on, dude. What's been going on since the last time we've had you on? We got some new music coming out. You got some fucking music videos coming out. You got all this cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We're doing a little revision on the music video right now.
Okay.
So they sent the music video to me, and I was like, "Let's do a revision." And so they said, "Okay," and now we're doing a revision.
Wow, a riveting story of
Yeah.
How many songs? Like, you've gotten what 2 new releases out since the last time, at least, right? 2 or 3?
Is it 2?
I mean, it's your music. I don't know. I should know, actually, as the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I have.
Should be more research on it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
I met this guy outside 10 minutes ago, and I just said, "Come in here, do this episode with me for an hour." We'll just. That's hence the drinks. We were both a little nervous to talk to each other.
Yeah, I was I was on the sidewalk begging for cash, and this guy.
And I said, "How about one Sun Cruiser?"
So here I am.
Yeah,
doing this.
which is like equivalent of like $8 an hour if you count like the par prices. So like you're making more than minimum wage
Shit,
in
I'm
some
happy now.
states. Yeah,
Wow. No,
Yeah.
life changing.
Federal is $7.25, so you're up by 75 cents. Could you imagine trying to live off of that?
No, and I don't want to.
I mean, let's put ourselves there for a second.
I've been there.
I have been too, and there's literally it's impossible. It's impossible without credit card debt, without debt, massive debt.
Yeah, you got to rack it up.
You got to rack it up.
You start swiping it so many times it starts melting into the machine.
Yes,
you gotta, like, jiggle it out of it.
It
you
is
know?
literally your job to rack up debt in that scenario. What else could you do?
Yeah, if you're not doing it, then what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, how else are you going to live a life? Save money? Pff, bitch, please.
Nah, burn it.
No, I'm trying to go to Vail.
Set it on fire.
I make $8 an hour, but I'm still trying to go to Vail.
Get the cash advance, deposit or extract that from the ATM.
Yeah. You going to off-brand or you going to an Amscot? Which one are you going to?
Oh God.
I'm more of an Amscot guy. Like to deal with the big guys. They don't come and whack you later.
Yeah.
They just send you a lot of notices.
Yeah. But the music video. Yeah.
Oh yes, we could go back to that, of course.
Yeah. So we're doing a little revision on that, and I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see how they do the revision, see if I like it, and then from there I'm actually gonna decide on whether or not I want to do it, because I figured out how to make some of this art that I'm doing. So some of the art that I'd say some of it, we're using AI like Mid-Journey.
Okay.
And so, but I really like this guy's style. So I ended up finding him on TikTok. And so I asked him, I was like, "Hey, are you available to, make videos? What do you think about that?" And so we started discussing it. I really like his artwork though. So, just looking at that, and depending on how the second one goes, because the first one I thought he did great.
Yeah.
And so then the second one, I just want to see how he does the revision, and we'll go from there. So that's what's currently on the table.
Is he making it all through Mid-Journey, or is he taking some of his own artistic and then putting it into Mid-Journey to maybe he takes a photo? You might not know, but my thought process.
I know.
Okay, so has he taken like a photo and then throwing it into Mid-Journey and then saying it for it to like make a scene out of that example photo, or is it the other way around? Like he's just like creating a small scene and enlarging it through Mid-Journey.
So I create a Pinterest board of all the different art that I like that I'm trying to convey with
the project.
Yeah, with the project. And so then from there, I send him that Pinterest board, and then from Pinterest, he goes into Mid-Journey and he, has at it. So not to get too into the weeds with how to use that tool, but basically the stuff from from Pinterest that I share with him, it's like a template that Midjourney can go off of, and then from there you can also prompt in like different angles, different views
Oh, really?
of it. Yeah,
I haven't actually played around with Midjourney yet, so that's why I'm asking. Yeah, I have not. I know what it is. I know it's for video and stuff.
That you did.
I know. I probably should, but I don't know what. I mean, I've been trying to think about what AI tools I could use to help better videos, or like I wonder if there's a tool where I could make it where like you pop in the podcast and like if we were talking about something, it would pull up and like put it on the screen for like 5 seconds. You know,
if
like
you're talking about something in the podcast.
Yeah. There's got to be a tool for that.
Have an AI that does that.
Okay.
I've seen it.
I'm gonna write that down.
You better write it down. Write it down right now.
I am. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
AI pop up.
I believe Diary of a CEO, his podcast, he uses that exact AI that you just mentioned. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that he mentioned that in his podcast.
Yeah.
So while he's talking, certain talking points and questions will come up for him to ask. It's really cool.
Okay.
It's like it's like a personal assistant.
Yeah. I mean, I know they have those, and that's something not to go too off topic from the music, but like with the AI stuff now, especially with like the different agents you can make, cloud agents or Claude is it? Sorry, and stuff like that. I am seeing more and more of it. I think as everybody is, but like I'm seeing on my Twitter feed and stuff where there's like, my goodness gracious, I just lose the word, but like tutorials. What I was fucking trying to say. Jesus Christ, God,
shame on you.
Like there's tutorials on like creating these agents to do X, Y, Z, and that's something I feel I'm a little behind on, and I need to get more into it and learn more, because otherwise you're gonna get left behind essentially.
Yeah.
And
there's no coming back.
There's no coming back.
Yeah.
It's sentient.
If you're
alive.
a day behind, you're 10 years behind.
I'm so I am literally a dinosaur, actually. Like not even a figure of speech. In the AI world, I'm a dinosaur. A meteor might as well come and just take me out right now.
Yeah.
But I want to get better and more proficient with it, because like what you just said, there's definitely AI agents that can help you, with all sorts of tasks once you program them. And I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if it's because of a lack of not knowing the AI stuff, or if it's just as I'll start using it, I'll get to know what I could use it for. I don't know like how would it help with the podcast. I'm not 100% sure. We use it for clips, and we use it to help us with posting and like generating captions and stuff now on clips. Okay. But that wasn't always the case. They didn't even have that feature for a while. That's like fairly new in the last couple months, which has been so helpful. But there's other ways to do it. Like can I make it, have it code a website that pulls from the podcast, so then I can create a blog around this too. So there's double SEO on this. I don't, I'm sure I can. I just don't know fucking how. Yeah. But that's what I need to learn. I need to learn more of it. You got to take some time to fucking sit down and do it.
Yeah, they have certain courses. So I've taken courses on how to prompt AI. So there's a way that you can insert a template. So you can insert a template per se to it, a prompt with your question, and then actually your answer to that question. And you can prompt it to like feed you answers that way. For example, one of the prompts that I implemented it on a specific thread, I had said, talk to me like you would with the dreams framework on how to make decisions. It's just a structured framework on how to make decisions. And so it's every, it just goes down the list. Like I put my idea into it, and then it starts asking me those questions based on that dreams framework. I mean, it's a prompt that was like this long that I created. And so basically I can make more informed decisions, and it's super, super, super structured versus just doing that all on my own. Because sometimes you can go on tangents on yourself.
Yeah.
But when you prompt it that way, it locks you in, and you have no choice but to continue to answer. And sometimes it just pisses me off because I'm like, let's just get to the point. But part of the dreams decision-making process
are those nuances, or not nuances, but those steps?
Well, it boils down to what is your motivation, and what do you want the result to be? And so defining your motivation on a decision, and like what is making you so motivated to do this, and what do you want that end result to be? And then also what could be the result of that happening. What could be the drawbacks, like the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
It just goes down in the structure framework, not to get too into it.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. I like it. And yeah, so you can prompt it to talk to you a certain way and to answer questions for like to you a certain way. So because sometimes it'll go off the rails.
Right, of course.
You know, so making sure that you have a prompt in place that is structured towards what you want to do and how you want it to answer to you. Definitely something to look into. So the class that I took was probably, I took like 3 or 4 of them. They're not that long, but it's really insightful. So it made me prompt completely different. And so going back to the music video, when I see these AI artists, like for example, the guy that is making my music video, that stuff is hard.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't just go in there
And it's not like plug and play as people think it is.
yeah,
Not as easy as
it's really not. I mean, I wasted an entire month one time trying to figure out something on my own. But I mean, finally, like I was talking about the prompt classes, that helped. But even then, you really have to know what you're doing. And then also there is luck at the draw too, because the AI can get a little creative, which is really cool. Especially in certain visual arts like this, because it doesn't have to necessarily be correct, because then it can make a mistake and you're like, oh wow, that's really neat. I like that.
Right.
I like what it did with the camera angle, because you can take an image and then prompt it, hey, make a video out of this, and you can tell it to go slow or fast, and so or fast movement or slow movement, and so. Sometimes it'll do weird things, like when it makes the characters talk, like everyone's quiet. Everyone's quiet.
Their lips are not moving correctly.
Yeah, because like some of the scenes, it's pretty funny too. Whenever I'm making some of these arts, because there's this one image that I turned into a video. It's basically this big warrior on a horse, and so anyways, he looks very stout. And then I go now. And the camera angle zooms out, and when it zooms out, he's on like a Shetland pony, and his body's this big. I was like, all right, we'll not zoom out. Just zoom in.
Took a creative liberty and was like, oh, I got something funny for this guy. So let me tell you what.
Yeah, it's really neat. I tell people all the time, just embrace it. There's some sticklers out there that cannot stand the AI.
There's a sign. I don't know if you saw it when we walked in. There's a guy. I'll point it to you when we walk out. On the hallway, he has a cardboard cutout on his door frame, and it says, "Your use of AI is killing our planet." That's how I read it every time. You're killing our planet. I'm just like, and like he's not wrong, but like it's just funny the way he just put that on a piece of cardboard in the hallway.
Well, a calculator used to take up thousands of watts in an entire room, and now it's on your phone and on a few lines of code.
Yeah, I think they'll figure out the energy stuff. They need to sooner or later.
So just embrace it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
people really should, because at the end of the day, it's just a tool. It depends on how you use it, and then also too, some people that complain about the AI and using that tool. I'm like, if you're so analog, then go get a file cabinet and just store everything on your computer in a file cabinet.
Yeah, just take it to an extreme.
Yeah. But I mean, but really,
get some papyrus.
Yeah. They're just like etching on stone. They're like a master stonemason. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. But I mean, for real, it's a really cool tool. So
no, I mean it's definitely, like we said, it's like if you're not learning it, you're gonna get left behind, and they'll figure out the other half of the energy costs and all that at some point. But it's taking over everything. There's definitely some concern about like jobs and stuff. Like it's gonna get a little spooky, I think. I don't like.
I believe so, but
something's gonna come out from it. I just don't know what. Like I tend to be on the, and this is like maybe a hot take or not even, or just not a popular opinion, I should say. But like, and it definitely is on the positive side of things here. But it's like, I think with just as every invention throughout history, there's like a period of like a little disruption 100%. And scariness, and then new things are bred out of it.
New jobs are created.
New jobs are created. I mean, like, look at with the internet, like, did it take some things away? Absolutely. And then, like, what
100%.
pops up? Now there's fucking people streaming, there's podcasters, there's people using it for accounting. And, like, there's like, it bred new things. And you, like, when the internet was created, they had no idea that, like, you could be a YouTuber or something. Like, that shit didn't, that was not in the, like, where is this going to go? Is it going to take jobs? And that was all I could think about. And then it's like, okay, it does other things. It creates it creates other jobs within it. So, and I tend to think that if in a perfect scenario, if the AI is created, they upload it with autonomous robots, right? And we have robots that can do all of the minimum wage, mundane jobs or desk jobs, even when it comes to like accounting and finance and things like that, potentially, right? And it can flip burgers and it can do all these like mundane tasks and things that like arguably most of us hate to do, or like, but we have to do it to pay the bills.
Yeah.
And then that leaves us with the opportunity to be free to do what we want to do and have that creative freedom and be creative in some form of capacity that could breed something new. And I think that's where humanity is at its best, is actually when we're the most creative and when everyone's creative in their own lane. And it's going to open that up for everybody to be, because you don't have to work a stupid job for 40 hours a week. So you can create something cool.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Very optimistic. There's going to be a lot of death and destruction before we get there, but yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll figure it out. I mean, I feel like that it goes on to that saying, more money, more problems. I mean, we're creating something that is 100% going to create more problems, and with those more problems will become more solutions.
Really optimistic of you over there.
Well,
hey, this is a happy podcast, okay?
Well, I mean, I just
no, I'm just fucking with
yeah. Well, more solutions, and then more jobs with that. I think there'll be jobs that will be invented that we had no idea could even exist.
Yeah.
Because if you ask someone 200 years ago about the jobs that we have today,
no, they wouldn't know. They would have no idea.
like,
what the fuck is that?
yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah. A truck driver?
Sound engineer?
Even that would be embarrassing to them. Very mundane job.
Yeah, what's a synthesizer?
Yeah.
What is
I don't
that?
even know what that is, and I exist in the same timeline as it.
Okay, so that's how... we won't even...
That's just, there's a lot of things I don't know, and I exist during that time frame. No, but it's good to have like a healthy debate about, like, because there are going to be some disruptions. My other concern with it, though, is like the people that are calling for like universal basic income and things of that nature. That line of thought scares me.
Yeah.
Because not in the sense of like, I don't think people deserve that. I think that's probably what, I don't know of another solution really, but it does concern me in the fact that like, oh, your source of income now is totally reliant on the government. And, they're super trustworthy. Like, they're fucking great. We love them on this podcast. We're great friends of the show. But like, I just don't trust that bullshit. I don't.
Well, we're not there. So that's a problem that you're freaking out about. So
of course. Yeah.
And so yeah. I would say wait until that, there's no point in losing sleep over something that hasn't happened yet.
Well, I'm not losing sleep. It's just like,
Oh, you're losing sleep.
oh yeah.
You've thought about that.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, I've thought about it, but doesn't keep me up at night. But it's just like something where I'm like, okay, what is the solution with all this? What is the solution to disruption? Because a lot of this like solution talk is about that. Like that's the first thing that comes to mind. Andrew Yang, you have Elon Musk even calling for that now. It's like, okay, well, I don't know if that is the proper solution or not. I don't know.
I think so. So I hear what you're saying, 100%. For me, what I like to... Why are you laughing?
Say like approaching like very business like well, I get what you're saying, but to rebuttal your opinions or
yeah, I mean, I've heard what you've just said be repeated, several different times. I understand what you're saying, just to throw that out there. And so
that's all I wanted to hear was that you understood me.
Good. Oh yeah, by the way, this peach, the
Good?
Sun Cruiser, amazing. I don't know why you hate it. I can't stop drinking it.
Dude, I mean, I like the classic tea and the lemonade tea. Shout out Sun Cruiser. We know you're listening. They're fucking good. Yeah, they're good. They're tea. I like a good tea.
Yeah, so for me, I like I try to focus on doing the best that I can where I'm at.
Well, I agree with that. You have to.
But that's what's in my control ultimately. It's just doing the best that I can where I'm at and going as hard as I can in that area, because there's so much noise out there to focus on. You could get mad, or you could get frustrated, flustered, worried, whatever the case may be, about every different thing that's going on in the world right now. You can go on the internet and you can pretty much just Google any type of emotion that you want to have. You could be happy, sad, or just completely appalled. And it depends on what you want to focus your energy on. And me, I like to, not saying that I never go down rabbit holes, right? But I really try and think back, is this noise helping me go further? Mm-hmm. And so that's what I think of a lot of the stuff out there.
Yeah.
It ultimately is noise, and not to diminish anyone or diminish anything that's going on, but I try and do the best that I can where I'm at and make an impact where I'm at, because that is ultimately what I can do. Right there and right then. And also by doing that, I can help not only level myself up, but I can also help the people around me too.
Yeah.
And then help them do the best they can where they're at. And then that sort of snowballs into a bigger picture. So that's just the way that I.
Yeah, there was a saying, and I don't remember who said it, but they always said, you want to change the world, start by changing your room first.
Exactly.
Meaning
100%.
Get your shit kind of in order, and then you can go do the other things. And I think there's 100% truth with that. There's no doubt about it. I think I find that you got to have at least a little bit of good balance of being in the know, but then keeping the head down and focus on you.
Exactly.
Because I do think I don't, when you meet some people and they're like, I have no idea what's going on. And they truthfully don't. And you're like, how do you just, and first off, they usually don't have anything going on anyways. And so it's like, I'm like, how the fuck do you just exist in this world? I don't know. They don't know that either. They have no idea how they don't know anything that's happening. And they also don't know how they even exist in this world. Yeah. The two go hand in hand. So there's like a little yin and yang of both where, you understand what's going on, you see things, but I agree. You can't let it affect your mental day to day and the goals you have, because you do have to ultimately look out for yourself, and then you can start taking care of, like you said, other people. And ideally that snowballs to help more and more people. It's like a tree, like everyone's the center of their own tree, and you want to have good branches going out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want no rotten roots.
Yeah.
Play on words there.
Yeah. For some reason, you just made me think of just of my place that I set up for myself. Mm-hmm. Just having everything. What did you say? Fix your room? What did you say?
You want to fix the world. You should first fix your room.
Okay. Yeah. So my place, and we've talked about this. My place is all just, everything is just nice and tidy. Mm-hmm. I'm not like mega rich or anything when I say nice. It's just nice, neat, organized, stress-free, no clutter, no bullshit.
Yeah.
And every day when I wake up and I just go through my place, there's all these different little joys, and no distractions either. Clutter is terrible to have, and that's sort of how I view the noise that's out there. It's just clutter.
Yeah, it's internet clutter.
Yeah, it's clutter.
It's clutter for your mind.
Yeah, it gives you anxiety. It's just a bunch of bullshit. It can be just endless, and it can just really.
It is endless.
Yeah,
yeah. That's doom scrolling to a T.
And you feel drained.
Oh, you feel horrible.
You feel drained. So I guess what I'm saying is my place is, now that I'm thinking about it, is a reflection of that, because I keep everything just nice and tidy, all the way down to how my towels are folded. I know it might sound just little, but those little details, having everything nice and pristine, like whenever I go and take a shower or anything like that, and I go and grab a towel, everything is just nice, and it's just good to see that. Mm-hmm. It's like walking into a hotel and you're like, oh man, there's those nice ass towels there. Yeah. And it's nice and folded. It's not just thrown into some bullshit drawer. Right. And you got to dig through it, and you're like, oh man, I really wish this was nice and folded. So, cause I mean, I've totally lived like that for a little bit, not saying that, my life is just perfect, in that regard, but
you're creating your sanctum that breeds the best mentality and ways to actionably go forward.
Stress-free environment.
Stress-free environment.
Yeah, okay. And I try not to keep any clutter, any bullshit, just like any just stupid shit. Like, have you ever had things that you're like, wow, I've literally carried this with me like a hobbit for 4 years, and I've never used any of this shit.
It's my whole life.
Yeah, there's all these different things you can buy on Amazon and just all this crap, right? And so I have over the years, I've just thrown away so much stuff. I think what really changed my mind on everything is I watched that minimalist documentary on Netflix.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's great. It's so great. And that really shifted my mind into like, wow, I have a lot of crap around me. And I wonder what my life would be without all this crap. And so it also helps you stop spending on bullshit as well, because you realize, how long am I actually going to use this, and do I really need it?
Yeah.
Do I really need it? And so then your mindset will shift to, maybe I could save up and get something a little bit higher quality that would last me a really long time,
right,
and I would get tons of use out of.
Yeah.
And so that's what I like. And so that just kind of feeds into the less clutter shit. And so
watching that documentary series, is that what got you to be less cluttery and stuff? Like what was the thing that you were like, I just need to start changing this? Like, what was the catalyst?
I think it was just seeing that documentary, and that was really eye-opening to me, how those people lived.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that documentary is a little extreme.
Right. You're saying,
yeah. To me, they're like,
they're using like a tea bag or something.
Yeah. They have 3 shirts that they love. I have a lot of shirts that I love.
That's autism.
And I have a lot of shoes. And so, I like shoes. I like, those sorts of things, but I wear the hell out of those shoes.
Yeah.
And workout clothes, but there's not a lot of stuff that I have that I don't use a lot of.
Yeah.
And so, or I use all the time, I should say. And so I like that. And there's not all this, I guess, drama in my house. I'm like, oh, what am I going to wear? What am I going to pick out? And so
black.
yeah. I love what I'm wearing now. Oh, I love it. It's so much fun. I got these jogger capri things.
Yeah, you do like the jogger capris. You do like the jogger capris. No hate on them. That's not hate. That's not hate. I have phases where I like, because I don't go shopping much, but there's every once in a while I'll hit a point where I'm like, my wardrobe needs a little bit of an update.
100%.
And then I will update it. But then I do have the reverse side of that is I don't get rid of the things that I like. I literally just took 2 garbage bags to Goodwill. They're in my truck still. I haven't gone to Goodwill yet, but they're ready to go to Goodwill. And they're ready. They're there. But I was looking at my closet again today, and this was like, the trash bags have been there for like 3 weeks. And I looked at the trash. I looked at my closet today, and I was like, "There's got to be more shit I can get rid of." Like literally, I was like, "There's got to be more stuff."
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I think it's nice to get a little revamp. But then, I don't do the opposite. The other half of that is I revamp. I do. And I think that honestly, that's like inherently like in me from my family, because my grandpa used to like wasn't like an antique collector and stuff, and he had not kidding, when he passed away, a warehouse of shit that we had to go through and like figure out like, what is this worth? Is it worth something? Are we throwing it away? We had to move it all from a huge warehouse to we ended up just moving it to a storage unit. But like, I think that's like in me. Like he used to just go to garage sales, know what like things like that, and resell them and stuff. And I don't do the resell stuff, so I just collect things.
Dude, you can figure out the price of a lot of those things. You can go on some of these apps, and for example, like Google and eBay, you can take a picture of the item, and then it'll look up what that item is worth. On eBay, you can go look up that item. You can see the listings, but I would click on the sold filter, because that will tell you what it's worth. Because you can list any item.
Yeah,
I could list this for $50,000.
And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Do you need another one, by the way?
So what?
Do you want another one?
Have you finished yours?
I'm about to.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Wait, is it what
this one's lemon, half and half. Iced tea lemonade.
Sweet.
That's all we got left.
Okay. All right. Oh, hate it. What is this?
Out of my face. Okay, let's not even joke about that. Oh my God.
I have DJ
a heart
equipment.
attack.
I understand.
Oh yeah, do you?
Yeah.
That's your DJ equipment.
When I was DJing a party last weekend, oh man, they had the people there. Oh my goodness!
I love your music.
I was like, stop it, stop. Yeah.
Get away.
Everyone was good. Everyone was responsible. So, yeah. But it does make your heart sink a little bit. There was a video that I saw. Someone, it was someone big. They were playing at like a boiler room set, and you know how they have the platters for the and so whenever you put your hand on them, the music stops. Okay, someone put their drink. She was so funny, and they were like, "What?"
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
How's the party went? Good. DJing the good.
Oh, it went really good. Yeah. So I told you I'd gotten, and I didn't really give you much detail, so I want to save it for the podcast. But I really got stage fright before them. Very bad, which was weird. I didn't understand what was going on.
Is that why you were calling me like nonstop? Is that why you were calling me nonstop?
I never called you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you left like a voicemail. And you were like, "Hey, I'm just fucking with you guys." Sorry.
Is that what I sound like on your voicemail? Hey,
I just make that voice for everybody. Like one voice for every voicemail ever.
Yeah,
like, everyone. That's it.
That's good.
Hey, Jacob, just wanted to say hi. Could be anyone. Could be Shaquille O'Neal for all you know. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take away from your story, but I couldn't help but go for the joke there.
Yeah.
So you had stage fright. You're a little nervous, a little anxiety.
Would it be stage fright? Would I classify it? Yeah, I had tons of anxiety.
Not stage fright. Sorry, because that's when you're on stage. You weren't. It was before.
Yeah, I just had a ton of anxiety about it. So I was practicing at my friend's place beforehand, and I already had music and everything picked out for it, and I have different libraries and all that. I was set up. I've done this plenty of times.
Yeah.
Okay, and so even
ain't your first rodeo, as they say.
No. So I was over at this place actually called do you know the Black Box? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went up there it was New Artist Wednesdays, I believe it was, and so it's like these 15-minute slots that you can go in.
That's so sick.
Yeah, and so you can go test out your music. Definitely, highly recommend that.
Can we go one week?
It's awesome.
I want to go with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go for a show or for that?
I want to go for that.
Okay.
That'll be cool. I've never gone, and that sounds cool to see. Not just like to just see people trying their stuff out.
Yeah.
And then you, of course, should go up if I'm with you. But yeah, I want to go with you.
Yeah, I want to say now they do like a lottery in a way. So you write your name down on a piece of paper. I could be wrong about.
Yeah, it's kind of like a comedy club where you're not sure if you're gonna get up, but you can go and try to get an open mic
because they have so many people now that enter. Yes. So it's really, but regardless, that they do for artists, that's awesome. I think that's so cool.
That is awesome.
It's cool to. I don't know of any other place that does that specifically for the bass music scene. I'm sure there's some others out there, but that's the one that I know of the most.
Sick.
That promotes that. Yeah, and so. Anyways, I remember one time I was there, and I was up there. This was my second time up there, and so the music's going. I'm DJing per usual, right? And so then the CDJ just goes. It freaks out. It's the CDJ 2000s, and there's some type of glitch in there where it'll just go like that, and like the whole thing was just locked out.
Yeah,
and I'm pushing all the buttons that I need to push to get it to work. It will not work. And so anyway, I can't transition over to the other song because the CDJ is fried. And so anyways,
I'd be terrified.
Oh yeah. And so anyway, so I just shut the music off and I was like, hey, no, I need some help. And then this other DJ that was in the crowd, he comes up and he fixes the thing for me. It was great. Goes on, show continues.
Hell yeah.
Finish the set. Perfect. And it turns out what had happened was I think I had a .wav file instead of a .mp3.
Oh, so it just like, what the fuck is this?
It did not like that. And so I learned that day. But oh well.
Yeah, that's how you get up.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. This didn't happen in Red Rocks.
Yeah, it's gonna. It will.
It might, but now you're ready for it.
But I remember thinking about something like that happening whenever I, very first started out, even producing. I was like, oh, what if that happens? That'll not be good. It's okay.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit. I had a DJ and, he came up and fixed it and everyone was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I have no idea what happened at the party before I went to go on, but I was practicing. I was kind of getting the shakes. I was having to like focus on breathing. And so I realized this is not great. And I was telling
shout out Leo on the breath work.
I was I was telling my friend while I was practicing, I go, hey, I don't know if it's going to happen. Might just have to play the Spotify. And then I told him I need to go home and just, I need to go eat. I need to go change because I was helping him set up for the party.
Yeah.
And then I went home and I go, fuck no, we're going to fucking do it. Yeah, because that's what we'll remember. You remember the times that you do things.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember I chickened out. So
That's right.
So I went and did it. That was one of the best times I've ever DJ'd. I would say that's probably one of the best DJ sets that I've had. And I was freestyling. So I started doing certain chunks of, because you have good combos that go good together.
Right.
So I was doing those, and then I just started throwing down. So we got a little wild, and it was a great night. So I DJ'd for 2 hours, and I only planned to DJ for an hour.
That's so fun.
I just kept going.
That's so fun.
It was great. I had an absolute blast. And someone, I told you, someone goes, oh yeah, you should really pursue the music thing. And they didn't know that I did music at all. And so I told them, I was like, yeah, you have no idea. And then I told them, I was like, oh, I produce, and they're like, oh, no way. And so that was cool. I enjoyed it. So I think the message was in that, get out there and do it. And even people that have done performances before, they still get nervous.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I forgot which band it was. I was watching a podcast. There was a guy, it'd be like someone in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It wasn't them specifically, but it was a guy in a very well-known band. I wish I knew what that band was, but he was in his 60s, and he said that he hates it. He gets stage fright like crazy.
Yeah.
And it was wild hearing someone of that caliber talk about it like that, because you would think, oh, they're fine.
And you get like you said, if you don't push through, and this is like not just a thing with being a DJ or anything, but like with just in life, like you have those moments where you're scared of something or you're like nervous about something, and like if you just live in that, you'll never get to go experience the other side of it.
100%.
And I've said this so many other times on the podcast, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's such an important thing in my life the last 2 years, which is like the thing you want most is on the other side of that fear. And the fear is the indication that you're on the right path.
Yeah.
If it doesn't scare you, it should a little bit. Because you know why? You're invested. You want it.
Yeah.
It should scare you a little bit, because if you fail, it's scary to fail. But at the same time, you have to try. That's what that is. It's like you're invested in it. You're like, I knew, like you saying, like, I want to go do this. You're invested to go play this party and perform well. That's why you're a little nervous. And then you get past it and you go,
yes, exactly.
Of course. It's fuck. I knew I needed to do that shit. I knew I could do that shit. And also I know I needed to do that shit. Like, and that's, it's just a great lesson in all of life. It's something that gets me, you can see I get really energized about it. I get pumped about it, because it's something that I've experienced. Like, setting up a fucking camera and talking in a mic before, how stupid I look the first fucking 20 episodes. And it's getting better every time I come on here and talk.
It is.
And it's getting better. And that's the same thing with anything. But once you gotta push past that first thing. I always tell this story. I've told this story too on the podcast, but I remember when I first started, I haven't vlogged in a while. Like I used to vlog all the festivals I went to. And I remember the first time was the first weekend where I was like, I'm gonna vlog this weekend. My friends were like, yeah, because they're like, you should. You've been talking about it a little bit. You've been making content. Like, you should fucking do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'm fucking, I get the GoPro and I'm putting it up, and I'm like, all right, guys, we're here. And I'm like looking around, because I'm like, who the fuck seeing me do this? This is so creepy. This is so annoying. Like, it's so cringe. And I still tried to do it, and I remember getting like, the whole weekend I got like 10 minutes of video, because I was just like, I was like, really? I was pushing past it and doing it here and there, but I wasn't doing it all the time. And then eventually I started. That's all that mattered. That's the point of what I'm trying to say, is like, I started. I did it that first weekend. It wasn't what I wanted, but like I can still learn from the fact that I failed and didn't get exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
And it got better, and soon later I had 20, 30-minute vlogs for the whole weekend, and boom, there you go. Yeah. And like then it got to a point where I'm like with the GoPro, and I'm like, you know what? Then I see a guy looking at me, and I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? You want me on the video too? You know, like it just changes. Like it get more comfortable in it. You get more seated in it.
Yeah.
But you got to push past that initial fear. There's a I had book. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying I had more fear of actually not doing it.
Yeah.
Because I thought that I started thinking, well, number one, it's a friend's party. Yeah. So what are they all gonna boo? You suck, get off. Yo, change this fucking track.
A nightmare scenario at a nightmare scenario at a house party.
They just start beating.
That'd be a funny piece of content.
It
for you
really
to make.
would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, can you say that again and get the camera?
Yeah, yeah. Make that into a video for your socials. DJ in a house fight. What's the worst thing that could happen? Cut to that. Get out of here! Leave the house.
They just start unplugging the speakers.
Yeah,
get this shit out of here!
We gotta make that. That's so funny.
They throw it through the window.
Oh my god, we gotta make that. That's so funny.
But yeah, I ended up having more fear of not doing it because I started thinking, well, then I'll let fear win. It was just wild. I have no idea why I had so much anxiety about doing a party like that because it was very that was not the biggest crowd I've ever, that's not the biggest crowd I've performed for, and they're all my friends. I have no idea, but someone told me, and we were talking about something else, but he said the reason why that you get so worked up about it is it means that it's really important to you. And so
I just said that 5 minutes ago. So I think I'm that wise guy you were just talking about.
Oh wow,
I'm a wise guy. No, but I 100% agree. Like without a doubt, that's exactly what it is. It's like there's a little more, you're doing an intimate party for a friend for his birthday. You want it to be good for him. A little more
St. Patrick's Day, but yeah. We'll say it's his birthday.
Oh, I thought you said it was birthday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I'm full of shit.
No, you did send me the party invite.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Yeah, you're full of shit.
I am full of shit. I was gonna say there's this great book. If anyone out there is needing a good read, and it's called the War on Art, not to be confused with The Art of War. So it's The War on Art.
Okay.
And the whole premise of the book is that there is this invisible resistance when there's art in any capacity that you face as a creative that is there, and there's always that resistance. And then when you always push past it is when you start building that momentum and building the project and getting to the passion part of it that you always know. Like, again, like with this podcast or with your music, like, you like to do it. Mm-hmm. There's probably some times though, it's a little hard for you to sit down.
100.
And that's what the book's all about. It's giving you small tidbits of how to push past that or getting through that to go start the thing you want to do. Because it's like, for me, like it's sitting down doing clips. And then the second I start doing them, I'm like, yes, this is what I needed to do. I'm getting ahead. I'm getting content out. That's what I needed to do for this. But like the initial sit and get it going, every time is a bitch. Every time. Every time. But that's what it is. That's the hidden resistance with anything that you're passionate about. It's always going to be there. And that's what the book talks about. It's this hidden resistance that is there. And it's almost like, I interpreted it this way, which is like, it's your lower self keeping you where you're at, keeping you in your comfort zone. That's the resistance. I know, stay here, stay. In the morning, like, I'll stay in bed. It'll be nice. Yeah. It's so warm in the sheets. And then your higher self, for lack of a better term, is on the other side of that resistance. And once you push through it, fuck yeah, I did the thing I want to do. I went to the gym and instead of laying in bed at 6 a.m., now I feel great for the rest of the day. I'm going to go conquer the day. Or, I'm going to do, I finally started all right, I sat down, I got the clips going. Boom, I'm now 10 days ahead. Or for you, it's a song, and all right, I sat down, I figured out that bass and treble, and now the song's good, and I can finish the rest of it, and I'm done today. Yeah. It's like that, but there's that weird hidden resistance. It's a great book. I love it. And the whole book is it's just small. Every chapter, fair warning, no spoilers, but every chapter is about that. It's literally, the whole book's about that resistance. Every chapter just frames it in like a different way. And when you read it, one of them will just click. Yeah. Like that's the best way. It could literally be chapter 1 for somebody. where they read it and they go, that makes total sense. It was not chapter 1 for me. It was like chapter 12. Yeah. I got to 12 and he framed it in like a different way. And I was like, oh, I get it now. And then you could put the book down. But it's one of those books you could read the whole way through, or you could read like chapter 2 and then you're done. If it clicks. Very interesting. But it's like talking about that fear and stuff. Sorry.
No.
I'm going to go on a huge tangent with that. But it's a great book.
I want to read it now.
I'll give it to you after this.
Oh, yeah. That's a cool book.
Yeah. You want it?
I'm just going to audible that shit. I got to be honest with you.
No, that's fine. Yeah. No, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't sit down and do that. I podcast at the gym.
Hell yeah. No, there's just as good. And it either works. I'm not a staunch book reader. Okay? I've read maybe 3 books in the last 5 years, and that happens to be one of them. Okay. And I didn't even read the whole book. Because I got to a chapter that made sense, and I said, "All right, I'm good."
Fantastic.
No, but yeah. I that's you can consume however you want. There's no it's on that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad I have your permission.
Just to let you know, I am the master of all books, as they say. I never could do the audio. I probably could do the audiobooks. I've never done them. I probably would like them better because I love podcasts.
It's really convenient to. I don't do it all the time, but I like to listen to it while I'm working out at the gym. I'll put my headphones on transparency mode. So, if someone says hey to me, I don't just, look like a dick and just ignore them, but I like having my headphones in and working out and just being in that. It's sort of like because when you work out, or at least for me, I'm in a Zen mindset and a Zen focus. And then to be listening to podcast on that, it sort of really hones in that focus, and I can focus on the subject better. I don't really I used to listen to the podcast on the way to the gym, but for me that was just distracting. Now I like listening to music on the way to the gym, and then when I'm in the gym, that's when I'll listen to a podcast or a book, or even like when I'm meal prepping or doing some task like folding my clothes. That's when I'll listen to something because it's good. It also helps pass the time by, and I feel like I'm killing 2 birds or 3 birds with one stone.
What are your thoughts on doing these menial tasks in like silence? I've been seeing content on that more and more recently, and I've done the car ride in the morning. I was doing that for a while where I didn't put anything on.
Yeah,
just fucking let the thoughts fly in and just fly out. Whatever comes in, come in for 30 minutes, and then I get to work, and I'm like, all right, fucking start the day. Maybe do a pump up song when I get to work, but
do you talk to yourself?
Yeah, yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't. It's because it's like thoughts come in. Sometimes you're like, I wasn't expecting that to come in this morning. For better, for worse, sometimes to be honest. But it's I don't know. I find it. I guess a big thing too for me the last couple months, and I noticed the phone in the morning. Phone in the morning is the worst fucking thing in the world. I have no scientific evidence, but I'm going to tell you it's the worst thing in the world for you. Yeah. Just first off, my own anecdotal stuff, and I think if you as a person, if you sit and pay attention to that, you'll kind of come to that same conclusion. You'll notice on a day that you don't pick up your phone right away, and you get maybe 30 minutes of silence, you do your minimal tasks, you get to work, and then you play music, you it just doesn't, your day's better. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Yeah. And then you fucking doom scroll for 20 minutes in the morning, and then you try to get your day going, and you're just bogged down. You're starting just depleted. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's I think that goes back to what we were talking about before. Is it's an overload of noise and just stimulus. Yeah, like crazy. Also, too, it's all the different colors on the screen.
Text Ari, I apologize.
No, go for it. It's all the different colors. I just talk to myself like I do in the morning. It's all the different colors. We'll get to that in a minute. It's all the different colors on the screen. It's like I want to say it's something that has to do with. Obviously the blue light. I think everyone listening probably knows about the blue light, but it's all those different colors. They activate all this dopamine, and it's just like an absolute rush in your mind. It's a visual rush. It's like eye candy. And there's all these algorithms that they're designed to keep your attention and to keep you looped in.
Every video is a dopamine hit.
Yeah, and
so you can get it, and you can get it million multiple little hits in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. It's like digital cigarettes.
Yeah,
You're just smoking a
that's a
pack.
great way of putting it. God, a cig would be so good right now.
Yeah.
Only on vacation
Yeah.
and weekends.
Yeah. So yeah, not doing that in the morning. Yeah, I 100% agree with you, because I definitely can. There's a complete contrast in mornings where I don't
Way
do
different.
that.
Yeah.
It's really nice whenever I go camping or go out and there's no cell phone reception.
Oh my gosh.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's the best.
I'm glad that the choice isn't there.
And like same thing with planes. Although now some of them have Wi-Fi and stuff, but I find it like I try not to attach the Wi-Fi, like or get on the Wi-Fi. I'm like, nope. I'm gonna just do what I've always done on a plane, which is I have nothing. I have no service. I have nothing.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, you just stare at people, listen to the
Stare out the window. I mean, I journal on planes a lot now.
Really?
Because again, it's like I'm like, all right, I'll just make sure I don't have any service. I have nothing. I can't look at, like, there's no distraction from my phone, so that's gone, and I can just write for an hour to 2 hours until my hand hurts, and then be done, and then I got the plane ride to sleep or think about or whatever. I don't know, but like I find it very therapeutic to write on the planes. Yeah,
I'll have to try that, because I've tried to write music on the plane. And for everyone that's been on a plane, you know, those are loud as shit.
Yeah.
And so I just like, just this crazy white noise that's just, you know, blaring. And then think that I've made something really cool. I'm like, oh, this sounds amazing. This sounds great. And then I listen to it once I get into the airport when there's not that crazy white noise. I'm like, oh, wow, this sounds like absolute shit.
Yeah.
And so
I've seen DJs make sets on the airplanes, but not ever like
set is different, because you're not trying to listen for the different tonalities and different.
Right. It's already the songs made. You're just kind of piecing them together where they should go.
Yeah, and they're probably most likely mixing in key, which helps tremendously. Yeah, with which if you're trying to create music on a plane, I mean, if you have some, you know, God sent headphones that just cancel out every single noise possible, then yeah. But even those can, if you know anything about producing, when you have certain headphones like that on that are noise canceling, they're probably not letting you hear the true sound that's being put out. And so then again, whenever you plug it into a real sound system, you're like, oh wow, this is either too bright or it's too dull, or it doesn't actually sound the way that you thought it did. It really matters on what you are monitoring your sound with whenever you're producing. And so I just feel like when I'm on a plane, I'm just pissing in the wind. So, I'd rather not piss in the wind, guys.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough.
Not something that I do.
It's like you're trying to record. I think this is actually such a funny idea. It probably would work out if I had better tools at the time. When I first started this podcast, I think this episode's still up on like Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy were on like a 4-hour car ride home from college, and we like put a phone, like just put the phone in the middle between us. We recorded us talking for like 3.5 hours.
Wow.
And I'm sure it's just like it's just like bumps in the back.
Oh, it has the car and all.
Yeah. No, literally, yes, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it made me think of. Like recording on an airplane, I'd have to do a lot of editing too. But oh my gosh.
Can you imagine people are like, wow, this is best podcast.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy how far we've come. Phone in a dream. Now we got mics and a mixer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the mornings, I remembered. So you do the well, I know you do. You do the sauna and the cold plunge.
I fucking love it. We actually have it'll be out before this, but I did a podcast with the owner of one of this saunas, cold plunges here.
No way.
And we talked for like a solid 30-40 minutes of the podcast about sauna, cold plunging, and different tactics and things of going at it. Yeah, I've become a really big fan of it. It's bad. Like I could talk. I'm already lighting up about it. I'm like Joe Rogan on it. Like I could talk about it every time, and it's. I don't do it in the mornings though. I haven't. I've done it. I did it one morning, and to me it was just like really zenned me out. Like,
what do you mean?
Like it made me because of the contrasting aspects of it, hot to cold, and you get that like flush of
like glow.
Yeah, but it was like it really calmed me down. Like
in the morning,
really? And then it made me kind of like by midday I was like I don't know if it was just because I was also just starting to work out work at home, but like I got kind of sleepy at like mid-afternoon, and I don't normally get that unless I have like a shit lunch, you know? So I haven't done it in the morning as much. And maybe because I ended on the sauna, I don't know. There's tons of different ways. Like I know for sure if you cold plunge in the morning and only cold plunge in the morning, you're gonna have a lot of energy because it's not only going to heat your body up, you're forcing your body to heat up, which is going to give you energy. And then on top of it, you're going to get the flush of dopamine, natural dopamine that it produces in your brain. So you're going to be feeling energetic and happy. The sauna is definitely better at night, 100%, because it's the opposite effect. You're heating your body up. Your body already naturally, without a sauna, cools at night when you're going to bed. It's like part of your circadian rhythm is like you'll be at like this temperature and you'll cool like nothing more than like 2 or 3 degrees as you're going to sleep. And then you hit that point when you're in bed at your lowest temperature. And then when you wake up, it'll rise back up. So that's very normal. And saunas are definitely better at night because it raises your body temperature higher than normal. And then you have to lower again and you'll sleep really well. So I know those by themselves at night in morning are very good in their respected regard. I haven't quite figured out how to do them together in the morning, but at night, doing them together ending on a sauna. So if you do contrast therapy at night, end on the sauna.
Okay.
Because you'll be at right. You get that high raise and then you get low. So I would assume what I probably did was I ended on the sauna in the morning and it just made me tired. I would assume.
Yeah. I end on cold. So I used to just wake up and go into the cold. I did that for about 5 years. And so, I bought the what is it? Bought the t-shirt, earned the t-shirt, whatever it is. So I did that. I eventually just, I got to a point where I was dreading waking up because it was like, oh, fuck. I have to go into the cold. And I started catching myself, like sleeping in like an extra 20 minutes
to avoid it.
Yeah. And and I'm already waking up at 4:00. And so I thought to myself, is this really my reward for waking up at 4:00? I go into some miserable shit at 4 a.m. So I do the contrast now. So I start on hot, which is nice. So I get both. And then
end on cold in the morning.
End on cold. But I noticed like, I talk to myself a lot more whenever I do that. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if it's like triggered something.
What do you mean, like during the contrast therapy, or what do you mean just after? What do you mean?
So whenever I'm on hot, right?
Yeah,
and then I'm about to turn it on to cold.
Yeah,
like I'll look at the shower head, like don't do it.
yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. That's the inner bitch. You gotta quell.
Like I will say it out loud. And I'll be like, we don't want to do this. and then I do it, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I think I would do that too if I was by myself. To be fair, and I would.
But like my neighbors hear this almost every single morning. They're just like, don't do it.
Dude, that cold. We're talking about like pushing through the fear and like stuff like that. That's I think also why I really like the cold plunge, because it is like you're like am I really gonna do this to myself for 2-3 minutes? Yeah. And then you do it, and you're like, I gotta sit in this.
Dude, when I did that 40 degrees one, I could, because since we were at the sauna cold plunge place, I can't do that there. People are gonna think I'm insane. They're gonna call the people and be like, hey,
yeah, you can't do it there, right? I don't do it there.
This guy's having an episode.
But my inner dialogue is that I'm like, I really want to sit in this for 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
and then I get in, and I'm like, I call it going to war.
Yeah.
It's how my mind goes there. I'm in the fucking trenches for 3 minutes.
You know what I repeat to
hold the line.
I'm like, I am fear.
Yeah. I literally, you gotta go to that like war mindset when you're in the cold. Like, yes, 100%. And then like within 2 minutes, you're like, all right, I'm chilling now.
Yeah, it's after that 2-minute mark. That's when you go really numb. I noticed in the 40 degree one, that was harder. That was a little bit longer. That was pretty. That sucked.
That does suck.
Yeah, that sucked. After the 2-minute mark, I was really looking forward to minute number 3. Yeah, because I'll go 3 minutes into the cold, and so I just wanted to say that I did it. That was wild. Apparently, you're not really supposed to go over if you're watching this podcast, definitely, do your research on this. Don't take my advice, but you're not supposed to go over a certain, I want to say it's 6 minutes, because then you start inducing the stress response,
Which is not what you want. Yeah.
It's not a good level of the stress response. Let's say that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna start inducing hypothermia. So like if you're like with the people in the Titanic, they're sitting there going to fall in the water and they fucking like that first it's cold and then they're dead.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. You
there is a go too long in it. Yeah, because you'll fuck your body up doing that.
Yes, I mean same thing 100%. With the sauna. There's a certain level, like I think it's like people do longer, but the same thing. You should know your own body. Like there's a point of like I will get a headache that will be killing me the rest of the day. Like I'm not every time.
A headache, really?
I've never handled heat well. So again, like know yourself and know your body. Like I grew up in Florida. It's hot as fuck and humid all the time, so I can handle like a decent amount. But growing up, all the time growing up, even if I hydrated the night before, day of, if I was out in the sun for 5-6 hours playing soccer, playing my fucking little heart out, I'd have a fucking migraine at hour 5.
Really?
Because I can't replace enough fluids, and it doesn't
black out.
I mean, it's the same thing. You pass out. Yeah.
I just black out just all the time.
But yeah, I get it in the sauna too. If I stay too long, I'll feel it and I'll know like I need to get the fuck out like in like the next 2 minutes. Otherwise, I'll ignite it. It's weird.
Interesting. I guess I haven't done the sauna with you enough because my mornings I do that. I just do the contrast shower. If anyone knows anything about the Colorado cold showers, just standard, that's a whole different.
They are
level.
cold here.
I don't know how the pipes don't bust. It's wild.
They always have condensation on it. I've been to like some like one of the spas I go to, like the toilets have like the handle and like the pipes coming out of the wall. Sometimes you see them all have like they're just like condensation on them because the water's fucking cold and the air's fucking warm from the steam rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Weird. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's pretty wild to me, especially being from Louisiana and feeling water that is that cold.
Yeah.
Because in Louisiana, if you take a cold shower, I mean, you'd be lucky if it was 72 degrees.
As much as I can do the cold plunge, I fucking hate a cold shower. Really? I have zero desire to do a cold shower.
Interesting.
Not at all. Never.
I did think that the 50-degree cold plunge at the place that we went to, for me, that was really easy. So it was what is it? It goes
65, 55,
65, 55,
45,
and then 45. Yeah. The 65, easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Then the 55 felt like my shower. And then the 40 or the 45, that felt like the Colorado cold shower when we actually have winter.
Dude, that's like that 45. It's like my feet and my back will start to sting at the 2-minute mark. It's like, get the fuck out, bitch.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got 1 more minute. And then you get out and you're like, oh my God. And you go in the sauna and you're like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel any heat for 5 minutes at least.
I will say in that one, I thought I kind of felt the steel in my leg. Or the touch.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
A little
bit. I bet you. Yes.
A little bit, but nothing like I was told how it would feel.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you get, this is so random, do you get like feelings of like the weather, like changes in barometric pressure, that you could feel them in your leg at all?
Whenever the accident happened, they told me that I would be feeling weather and all this stuff, but whenever I was going through the healing phase, I was consistently taking my cold showers.
Oh, okay.
And so
maybe your body just adjusted.
I don't know if because I did that, I adapted and it doesn't really register that much, but I feel nothing.
What about like with rainstorms? Nothing. Yeah. My aunt has she got a car accident and had like a replacement of her hip, and she gets it bad. Like she's like, I can't, like some days, like if it's a bad storm coming in, she can't even fucking get up.
I feel like
that locks up.
I feel like that might be a more sensitive area.
Maybe
it also depends on. I mean, she got the whole hip replaced.
I think so.
I would say I would have to argue that's a little different than what happened to me.
Okay,
100%.
We're gonna have to go over your story and your recovery on the next podcast.
Okay.
We got to wrap this up. We're about an hour and 5 in. I got to wrap it up. It was awesome. It was a fun time.
Okay.
Sorry, I hate to cut you off. I know. Yeah. I had a fun time. You had a fun time coming back on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Always welcome to come on. Anytime.
Yeah.
Happy to have you.
I appreciate it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get it. Bye, everybody. Peace.
Peace.